The Lazy Prince and the Clever Maid. Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom, there was a handsome but extremely lazy prince named Adrian. He had everything: wealth, power, royal servants, but he refused to lift a finger. "Why work when I can just enjoy life?" he would say, spending his days eating grapes and admiring himself in the mirror. His father, the king, was furious. "One day, you will rule this kingdom, but how can you be a king if you don't even know how to tie your own shoes?" But Adrian didn't care. "Relax, father. When I become king, I'll just hire smarter people to do the work for me." In the palace, there was a clever and hardworking maid named Lila. She was poor, but incredibly intelligent. One day, the king had enough. He made an announcement: "Whoever can teach my lazy son a lesson will be rewarded with gold and land." Many people tried. Wise scholars gave speeches. Powerful knights told stories of bravery. Even an old wizard cast a spell to make Adrian's bed disappear so he would stop sleeping all day. Nothing worked. Then, Lila had an idea. The plan: one morning, Lila walked into the prince's room and said, "Your Highness, I have terrible news. The palace chef has fallen ill. There's no one to make breakfast." Adrian groaned. "No breakfast, but I'm starving." Lila shrugged. "Well, unless you want to cook for yourself." Adrian shuddered. Fine. I'll cook something." He burned the toast, ruined the eggs, and set a spoon on fire. Lila tried not to laugh. "Cooking is hard, isn't it?" The next day, Lila told him the royal shoemaker had quit. Adrian grumbled. "What? Now I have to tie my own shoes?" Lila nodded innocently. "Unless you want to go barefoot." For the first time in his life, Adrian bent down and tied his own laces. One by one, Lila made small problems appear. The royal barber vanished. Adrian had to comb his own hair. The royal tailor retired. Adrian had to sew a button back onto his coat. The royal servants went on vacation. Adrian had to clean his own room. At first he complained, but soon something strange happened. He started enjoying it. He realized that hard work wasn't that bad. In fact, it felt rewarding. The change: one day, his father walked in and froze. His lazy son was helping to fix a broken table. "What is happening?" the king gasped. Adrian grinned. "Relax, father. When I become king, I'll know how to do things myself." The king turned to Lila and whispered, "What magic did you use?" Lila just smiled. "Common sense, your majesty." The king burst out laughing and rewarded her with gold, land, and a royal title. As for Adrian, he became the greatest king the land had ever known. Moral of the story: independence is the greatest power. Relying on others too much makes you weak. Learning skills makes you strong. Sometimes, a simple trick is better than 1,000 lectures. What do you think? Was Lila a genius? Would Adrian have learned wise lesson? Please subscribe for more.